Hi, vinyl community. This is Glenn, your low-end music freak. This is a contest entry for AGK's Vinyl Life. Anthony at AGK's just reached 100 subscriptions. Congratulations, Anthony. That's great. I'm trying to get there myself. I'm at 77, so if any of you want to help me out get to 100, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, I see Anthony now is at 135 subscriptions, so he's moving up the charts with a bullet here. He's doing really well, as he should be. He's got a great channel, and he's a really cool guy. So, Anthony, I appreciate what you do, and we'll look forward to future videos. Anthony's contest, the rules were name 5 albums from 5 different decades. So, if you start in 1967, which I'm going to do, I need to pick an album from 67, 77, 87, 97, and 2007. So here we go. First album, 1967. There's like 100 albums I could have picked. My favorite album of all time came out in 1967, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, but I didn't want to pick that because I already talked about it enough. I went with my favorite album cover and also one of my favorite albums, Cream, Disraeli Gears. I love this cover. I have it framed on my wall in my other room. Great cover, great album, Sunshine of Your Love, Tales of Brave Ulysses, Swablar, just a great, great record. 1977. Wow, did music change from 67 to 77? I picked Bob Marley, Exodus. Have I got that upside down? No. Terrific album. This is my favorite Bob Marley album. I love the song Exodus. Great, great record. You could probably choose any Bob Marley album and you couldn't go wrong. Great artist. 1977. One of my all-time favorite bands, the good old Grateful Dead. This album, In the Dark, this is the first album where they ever had a single touch of gray. It's the first single they ever had that made it to #1 on the charts. I don't know if they ever charted before, other than maybe Truckin'. I'm not even sure if that did. But this was a #1 hit. Big time video on MTV, if anybody remembers it. They played the heck out of it. I really like this record. I know a lot of people who like the early Dead kind of don't like the 80s stuff, but I really think they did a great job on these records. Definitely a different sound for the band, but still, they were so amazing. This is a great album. 97. I went with a man who I was very late to the party with. I only got this album probably in the last 6-8 months. I'd never heard it before. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Boatman's Call. I discovered Nick Cave through watching a program on Netflix called Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders is a British show about a crime family of gypsies after World War I. It's a terrific friggin' show. A lot of violence, but just a great plot, and I think it's 3 or 4 seasons. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. But anyway, Nick Cave has turned out to be quite an impressive artist for me. I really love this album. It's kind of dark and brooding, and I don't know how to describe it. He's got a unique voice, kind of gruff at times, but it's a really cool atmospheric album. His newest album came out last year called Ghosteen. It's kind of a spoken word album with some really haunting, beautiful musical accompaniment. It's a great album, one of my favorite albums of the last year. Anyway, Nick Cave. Last but not least, so 2007. I don't know what happened to me in 2007, or I don't know what happened to music in 2007. I Googled the list of releases for 2007, and out of the hundreds I looked at, I couldn't find one that I owned, wanted to own, ever cared if I heard. I never could find one album that was any good. If anybody has any out there and they're watching this and they want to suggest something to me, I'd be very happy about that. Anyway, I had to choose an album that I really don't like, but at least I have in my collection. Paul McCartney, maybe his worst album, Memory Almost Full. I can't stand this record. It's disappointing for being a big Beatles fan. This was not one of Paul's best efforts. I don't know if I've heard of any of the songs before. There's nothing memorable. Dance Tonight, Ever Present Past, Gratitude, and Vintage Clothes. I'm not sure what else is on here. If you guys can sing along with any of those, let me know. Anyway, Memory Almost Full from 2007. What a crappy year for music. That's my video. That's my contest entry. Anthony, good luck to you in the future. I really look forward to watching all your videos, and thank you very much.